Hello everyone. Let us discuss today about whiteboard, which is also called a smartboard, and computers, and how these two things or these two equipments can be used in the teaching and learning process. Now let us start by discussing the needs, characteristics, and how we can plan the use of whiteboard or smartboard in the teaching and learning process. So a smartboard is an interactive whiteboard which is used in education to enhance teaching and learning. So it is an interactive whiteboard. It looks like a regular whiteboard but has many more features that makes it a pretty spiffy tool for teachers and students. So it is basically as good as a regular whiteboard with few additions about which we will discuss in the coming slides. And there are three main parts to using a smartboard. The first component is the whiteboard itself. Second one is a projector which is attached to the whiteboard, and a computer which will help transmit information. Now a whiteboard is mounted on the wall and the projector is angled to display data onto the board, like how we do it for a projector screen. And a computer is connected either wirelessly or through a USB cable. Since the surface of the smartboard is interactive, using which we can draw, edit, cut, paste, teachers and students can use it as a touch screen to manipulate, move and record information. A smartboard comes with a set of pens and eraser, so it also works as a traditional whiteboard. So you can also make use of it like a traditional whiteboard because it comes with a pen and an eraser. Information written with pens can be saved into a file for later use or printed. So if you want to save the content that you have written on a whiteboard, you can save it into a file which you can use to share with the students who are absent during your class. Any object can be used as a pen once it's picked up from the tray. So it is sometimes if you do not have that pen which comes with a whiteboard, you can make use of anything like a pen as well, a regular pen, provided it is picked up from the tray. Now the question is, why we have to use smartboards when we have whiteboards? What extra does it have? First thing is, smartboards are engaging. Since whiteboards are interactive, you can edit, you can save the content, you can make changes to the content that you have written very easily, take pictures online, edit them. Okay, so a video I will be sharing with all of you which will make this process, understanding this process much more easier. But please try and focus on what I'm trying to say. Because smartboards are a bit different than whiteboards since it involves a lot of interaction with it. That's why smartboards are engaging. And the board is basically a giant interactive computer the whole class can see. So it is not like a whiteboard. Sometimes the students who sit at the back cannot see the whiteboard properly, a regular whiteboard. But this smartboard or interactive whiteboard helps all the students see it clearly because it is a very giant interactive computer. Teachers can show videos, photos, notes with all colorful, eye-catching graphics, which is not possible with a whiteboard. Teachers can share information from the internet directly with the students. Operations are easy and clean. Now let us focus on some of the benefits of using a whiteboard, that is an interactive whiteboard and a smartboard or a smartboard. It makes it easier for the teacher to structure lessons. So when you have a smartboard at hand, it is easier for a teacher to structure the lesson because the teacher can get access to any material he or she wants during the lesson. It makes the learning process more fun because the students find it very interesting to make changes to the content which they have downloaded from the internet and learn it as per their convenience. It also increases the level of engagement between the teachers and students because both the teachers as well as the students enjoy the process of teaching and learning. It makes review or revision of lessons more convenient because you have all the content saved in a form of a file which you can use later. So once you wipe the whiteboard like a regular whiteboard, it is a bit difficult to get back the same content, which is not which is difficult otherwise using a whiteboard, but this can be done using an interactive whiteboard or a smart board. It allows the students with various disabilities to learn better. You can, as a teacher, as I've already discussed, that you can make use of an audio, video, pictures. So the students with various disabilities or those who lack certain abilities can learn better with the use of multimedia, which is possible with this interactive whiteboard, or which we also called a smart board. It brings convenience and flexibility in learning. Why flexibility? Because you can share the content with the students who are absent, and they can go through it and learn it whenever they need and whenever it is convenient for them. And it saves on teaching costs, because in a way it lessens the teacher's work, because if you have to draw a diagram of a hibiscus flower, it takes a lot of time to draw it on a regular whiteboard. But the same thing can be done by downloading a picture from the internet, and you can just discuss about that flower, and it looks more appealing and it saves on the time of the teacher. So this was all about how whiteboard or smartboard, that is interactive whiteboard or smartboard, can be used in the teaching and learning process, and how it can help the teacher in making the lessons more interesting. So now let us discuss about how computers can help in the teaching and learning process. And we are very much aware of the importance of computers and how it has replaced, not replaced, but in a way have conquered the entire education system. If we focus on the needs, characteristics, and planning the use of computers, we can see that innovation in computer technology has a profound impact on education, and this is not something which I have to explain, and because each one of us is aware of it. And it forms a part of the school curriculum, as it is an essential part of every individual today, isn't it? And computers can be used for online education and research. And with the help of internet, students can find information about their projects and assignments. So a computer with an internet connection can be a huge resource for any individual who is working for anything. You can be a student, you can be a teacher, you can be a research scholar, because it helps each and every customer or any person who would like to search or read or learn something. So computers have turned out to be an important asset to the system of education. Now, how this computer can be used for the teaching and learning process? It can act as a huge and organized store of information. You can store information together, a huge information. If we compare computers with that of the books, you need a lot of space to save or to organize this information in the form of books. But the same thing can be done with a computer, and the storage space is much more than a book. It has a quick processing of data with computers, calculations, statistics. For that matter, everything has become a bit more easier. And audio-visual guides in teaching process for a viable learning. So you can get audio-visual guides, you can get videos available online, and almost about everything there are videos available. So if you have any difficulty in the content, you just type in the content in Google, you get a video of that, you get audio tapes of that. So it is easier for any individual who wants to pursue something or study something. Computers have made it more easier. And parents can also know their ward's progress, because with this, it is easier for the teachers to connect with the parents, and the parents can easily get access to the information or the progress that their wards are showing. And quick communication and correspondence has also become easier. Now let us focus on some of the benefits of computer. It enhances creativity and thinking skills, because creativity is something we know that it is about developing something new or coming up with something new, any idea or any object or any, for that matter, anything that no one else has thought of it before, like one does. So it is something very new, something very novel. So it helps an individual to develop something new, create something new. It helps in developing thinking skills, which are our 21st century skills. It provides efficient and better use of IT technology, because with computers you can make use of the technology available in a better way. It proves beneficial for career aspiration, because nowadays whenever you want to recruit someone, their basic computer skills and their knowledge about the computers is paramount. It improves research work and helps in communicating with different education providers. So with computers, with this device, you can connect with many people. And it gives instant information on any topic in just a single click. So there is no need to explain this point because we all make use of the computer, our laptops, our devices in order to access information available online. And some of us also contribute to the content which is available online. So this was all about how whiteboard, that is an interactive whiteboard or a smartboard, can be used, and how computers can turn out to be a very beneficial tool, and it is for the teaching and learning process. So if you have any questions or queries related to the topic that is discussed today, kindly post it in the chat box. Thank you.